Hello, it's Jillian here from Chi Lifestyle. How you all doing? Hopefully you are having a good week so far. I know that a lot of companies are starting to reopen things. Life is starting to become a little bit more normal. And then as I say that, it's also becoming a little bit more hectic. We've got a lot of negative vibrations throughout the world, which can seem a little bit scary right now because we don't know what's going on. There's a lot of anger, a lot of trouble throughout the world at the moment. And my belief is just, we're going through a time of and a period of just, things that are not working for us. People are standing up for what they want. People are demanding things that they believe in, and it's not necessarily a good vibration that's happening, but I think that it will bring about a more positive resolution. Okay. This is why, if you've watched any of my previous readings, you'll hear that I have always said, this is why relationships that are not meant to be are ending. Job losses are higher. The universe is really trying to force you or push you into, they can't force you, but they can definitely push you and make your life as uncomfortable as possible until you're willing to listen into vibration as to where you're supposed to be. Okay, so this is relationships, this is partnerships, business, where you're supposed to live. This is really and truly, you've been pushed to the end and you feel like you can't take much more. Please note and ask for prayers, because this is exactly what the angels are trying to push you to. They start to remove things to push you into an unease until you can wake up to what they're trying to tell you. Okay, push you to where you need to be. And the more you resist it, the more painful it's going to become for you. It's just that simple. Change is painful, but change is imminent and it has to happen right now. Okay. If you find that the vibrations at the moment are just lay low, stick to yourself, turn off the news, turn off social media if need be, go read a positive book, whatever it is that gets you out of the negative vibration. This is the time to get into positive vibration, to work on yourself, to work on your business, to work on your partnership, your relationships, whatever it is. This is just the time for working on positivity, working on where you want to be, what you want, and ask for guidance, ask for prayers, and ask for a sign. Okay. And maybe that's why you're here. One of the signs you want to know is who you're supposed to marry or who you're going to marry, and this is what this reading's all about. Now, again, this is with the vibrations as to what you're going through. Angels cannot force you into this relationship or force a partnership to come towards you. They definitely will push you guys together as much as possible, but it's up to you. If you want to ignore the calling, the angels will, they can't do anything else about it. Okay, you've got free will and you need to do what you need to do. Okay, so I'm outside. I don't have much other than my paint. So pile number 1, pearly white. So if you like pearly white, the colors, that's your first pile. Pile number 2 is pearly metallic blue. So it's got like a baby blue with like a metallic shimmer to it. If that's the color you want, then that's it. And pile number 3 is like a metallic orange, I suppose, or peach color. Okay, pile 1, 2, or 3. Think about it. Look at the colors. Provided I make sure I put the timestamps in either description or in the comment section. I sometimes look and see which one jumps up on a number. So have a really good think, because this might not be everything, but this will definitely give you as much guidance as possible as to your future husband or wife. Okay, so let's move on to pile number 1. Right, pile number 1, let me go through your energies first, because this is your pathway to finding this things. I'm sorry, I know there's a little bit of construction going on. Life is becoming a little bit more normal, and we're just going to have to deal with it. Okay. So pile number 1, when you meet or before you're about to meet your significant other, you're going to go through a 5 of coins moment, and that's very much a moment of feeling left out in the cold. Okay, these are 2 people that are homeless, they are jobless, they are hungry, they are sad, they are very hurt. They feel like no one's loved them, they feel like they're being completely abandoned. It's cold, it's snowing, it's a very cold, dismal situation that you're going to come out of. Okay, you feel like nothing's going right in your life, everything's going wrong, but what you don't see is the light. Okay, and that's the warm glowing light inside of this church window. Okay, and it's even got pentacles sitting in the window, which tells me that you're so focused on your losses that you don't see the light, you don't see the warmth of what's coming. Okay, and I think eventually once you do see it, you're going to be so upset. You're going to go like, you know what, I'm going to work on myself. I'm so sick and tired of putting my time and effort into the wrong man, into the wrong woman, into the wrong situations, that you're really going to do a lot of inner work. Okay, and that's what the Nine of Pentacles. This is the independent woman who is, financially sound. She is happy within herself. She is surrounded by a beautiful kingdom, money, jewels, all the clothes, all the red wine and grapes, and all the luxuries of life, and she has it all. Okay, and she's so content and happy with being with herself that she doesn't need someone else. Now, people often think, oh, well, then you become so independent you can't manifest someone. No, that's rubbish. You're becoming so independent so that the right person matches your vibration. Okay, you are so beautiful and or handsome, whatever, so financially sound that you can then decide who it is that you do or don't want. You're no longer going to meet people who are going to make you feel like that. You're now going to go, well, you know what, I am going to be the most loving person to myself, so much so that you either match my vibration or exit stage left. Okay. And yes, fate will then step in. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune means you'll just all of a sudden have a lot of luck come into your life, and you'll start to see that things will start to work in your direction. You will no longer feel left out in the cold. You're now going to be so happy and so abundant, and fate will be coming in and bring you your fated partner. Okay, and that's exactly what you're getting. You're getting someone who is really, really into love, into family. This is someone who wants all their cups fulfilled. They've got a rainbow with children playing, and they've got their house in the background, and this is really, really a happy family card. Okay, and that's what you now are going to have. After you've been left out in the cold and you really worked on yourself, fate's going to snap in and go, okay, check all, dude. Yeah, you deserve it. You've really done the work. You've really worked on yourself, and you've done the inner work, and you've demanded from the universe. You will no longer have anyone who ever hurts you again. And then they bring you this wonderful person. Okay, they might be quite defensive when you first meet them. Like attracts like. So just like you've come out of a bad time, they're probably also coming out of a bad time. They're probably a little defensive, holding sticks up ones against their heart. They might be a little defensive in the beginning when you first meet them. They might push you away when you first meet them as well, because of the fact that they've also been hurt. Okay, they so badly want love, and they so badly want families, but they've also had their share of hurt and pain. And this is your King of Cups. Okay, so this is your king that's, he's mastered his emotions. This is someone who's not childish, not immature, and you can be mature at the age of 20. This is not necessarily someone over the age of 45 or 50, but he's mastered his emotions. He is balanced. When the shit hits the fan, this is someone who can step up to the plate. They can, they can create something out of nothing. Doesn't matter how turbulent life is going to get, they're not going to run away when things get bad. He's just, he's regal and very attractive, but at the same time, he's the master of emotions. He's not shy to show you love. He's not shy to give you love and to be a brilliant husband or possible wife. Okay, so things that you need to know. Okay, so you need to clear and shield your energy. So because when you are going through such a bad time and you're so sad and so depressed, often if your energies are low, you have what's called energy vampires, which will literally drain you of your energies, and that's why it's so important for you to clear and shield your energies during this time. Okay, you've got your angels, which says your support and guidance. Okay, so they're saying to you, please, when you start to feel like this, when you start to go through this moment, please look at that light and know that that's the angels. They're there, they're around you, they're supporting you, they're guiding you, and they are pushing you towards the right person. Okay, they're sitting with you each step of the way. You're not left out in the cold. They are there. Okay, this angel's got a massive heart, and You know, it's just a really beautiful angel, and she's saying, we're here with you, okay? You're not alone, we are here with you, okay? And we will put you in the right direction at the right time. So we will guide you into this direction. Again, fate is going to step in, okay? They making you go through this heartache and this pain so that you will never ever accept that kind of relationship back into your life, okay? Sometimes you have to be in so much pain that you force yourself and go, I will never ever, and you take God. And then the angels are there going, we're with you, we're guiding you, okay? So you've got a possible Scorpio, okay? Again, please don't look at this as the be-all and end-all. This is just literally their possible energies or something similar. This is someone they might come across as quite mysterious, quite intense. They could have like intense feelings, or, there's something about them that's quite, intense. Someone's got a lot of magnetism. You'll definitely be very magnetically drawn to them. This is someone I don't think they even know how magnetic they are. People are often drawn to them, and I don't think they actually even realize it. Someone who's very good therapist, so they're very good listener. That they possibly could be a therapist, or they're just very good investigator. They could be an investigator, but I think that's more that they're very good at getting to the truth of the matter. Agent of change, so maybe they will help you with change or in some way or another. Okay. We've also got for women looking for a man, or if you're looking for a man, a businessman, someone who's an advocate or mentor, someone who loves a lot of luxuries in life. They're very hard workers. And you're possibly looking at someone who, could, be a lot older, and they have a lot of clarity of mind. Could also be quite mature. And if you're looking for a female, she's the Queen of Swords. She can't stand stupidity. She's very efficient. This is a dark hair woman, and she's definitely a truth seeker. Okay. So pile number 1, that's the info I have for you. Hopefully you'll understand when you come through the time, and you'll call on your angels who will help you guide to Mr. Right or Miss Right. Okay, that's what I have for you, pile number 1. Comment down below, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and like it if you're happy. Now we're moving on to pile number 2, those of you who have chosen the blue. Okay, so pile number 2, what are you going to go through when you meet or before you meet your significant other? Okay, so the first card we got is the Strength card. Okay, so again, this is something that, you're going to go through quite a drastic time in your life where you're really having to go within to find the inner strength, okay? You might have also come out of a very difficult time where you've been hurt, you've gone through money losses, job losses, relationships that have ended. You might have had a complete tower moment. There might have been a death that you've been facing or having to go through. And you're not going to feel very strong, and you're going to have to dig real deep during this time and find the strength. Find the strength, find the love for yourself again. Find the lion within. Okay, this is also very much Leo energy, but just putting it out there. You're someone who's very emotional, and you've got a lot of love to give. You've cried your tears. You've gone through a lot, and your biggest strength, and the reason why you needed those strengths, is I just feel like you felt like you've got so much love to give, and you haven't found the right person to give that love to. Okay, you really badly want to offer your love to someone. You really badly want to give the right person a massive bunch of love, a massive bunch of feelings and joy and happiness. Okay, and this is exactly what you're asking for. You're asking for a new start in love with someone who's deserving. Okay, then you've got the Temperance card. So again, you're going to have to go within during this time. You're going to have to find the inner strength. This is an angel who's staring very closely. So there's such a glare. I'll try to see if I can get this in. So she's staring in her cups, and she's pouring from one cup to another, trying to find the balance, trying to find some inner peace in her life. And that could be exactly what you need to go through. You need to go through a time where you really start to go within. You really start to try and figure out what went wrong in the past. How can I stop making past mistakes? You can't carry on blaming everyone else when things in your life don't go right. So, you've got to take charge. Find that love, find that balance, find, the strength to get you through this, so that you can bring about a happier, more balanced love into your life, and relationships into your life. Okay. So your possible significant other. Okay. So you've got the Queen of Swords. I'll get into it now. The Judgment card. King of Swords. Okay, and I'm laughing because you've got two very stern energies here. Okay, so your person is possibly a air sign. Okay, just possibly putting it out there. And this is, the Queen of Swords is someone who's really beautiful. I think that your person's someone who's got very strong and masculine energies. Okay, so don't take that in the wrong way, and I'll explain what I mean by that now. But this is someone who, as a female, she's really beautiful. She is striking. She's got a lot of confidence. She dresses really well. This is someone who puts a lot of effort into their hair, into their makeup, into their clothes, their jewelry. They when they walk into the room, they make a statement. Okay, people turn heads when this person comes in. She may not feel all too confident, but she definitely has this confidence about her. Okay, and people are often very drawn to her because of the fact that she's so confident and so attractive. Okay, and this is someone who can wing it. When it comes to beauty, whether they are slim or whether they overweight, they just ooze this beauty and confidence. Okay, so this is a leader, someone who's very strong-minded, someone who doesn't, they cut through the bullshit. They don't want lies. If you're going to lie to them, they will cut you out. This is someone who, she doesn't like time wasters, or he doesn't like time wasters. This person doesn't like time wasters. If they feel like you're going to waste their time, they're just going to cut you out the picture. Okay. They give and they give and they give, but yeah, it's something it's a give and take. And if someone's just taking, this person will definitely cut you out. So if you lie to them, they'll cut you. This is just very, very strong energies of someone who doesn't take bullshit. Okay, they give the truth and they expect it back. Okay. But again, this is someone who, like I said, with the feminine masculine, what I mean by that is, she can be the belle of the ball on a Monday to Friday and be very elegant on Monday to Friday, and on the weekend you can see her in her sweatpants, and she can be out there fishing, she can be out there camping, she can, she's not scared to also muck about, she can play silly, she's really, really an all-rounder. This is not someone who is just an upmarket snob. This is someone who can definitely come down to earth as well, and that's the same if it's a man. This is a man that's very regal looking as well, and very attractive, and he as well, he likes his clothes to be well laid out, and often he smells really good, and he takes a lot of, he's well shaven, and even if he's got a bit of stubble, it's well looked after, it's tamed, his hair's always cut nicely. He's got nice shoes. This is, very, very smart person. In the office, he's that brilliant leader, and he's a very strict person, but at the same time, very, very, giving and very kind. But it still, cuts through the bullshit, tells you as it is, what it is as it is, which is sometimes, comes across as very harsh, but it's just because they're very caring and very loving. At the same time, this is also someone who does have the feminine side. So as much as he is also the businessman, and the man's man, he this is not someone who's not shy enough to to get stuck in the feminine side. So I mean, in the sense that he might be a very good cook, so and on the weekends he could be gardening, he could be cooking, he really and truly can get stuck into both. He's not shy to maybe start cleaning in the house, or to do a little bit of both. That's what I sense about them. With the Judgment card in the middle, I just think that this is someone, again, that the call of judgment will call. This is someone who they're like, hey, I'm here. It's up to you to heed the calling, though. Okay, so my suggestion, very, very carefully here, is heed the call when they call. It is also a card that could be that the angels will sound the trumpet to say that this is the right person for you, and it's up to you to obviously decide. Okay, so we've got the card here, lucid dreamlings, and it's got here, this might be something that you might dream about a lot. A dream with your twin flame or soulmate is someone who is going to give you dreams where you'll wake up and you'll think, wow, that felt so real. Okay. again, the angels are sounding the trumpet. They're giving a lot of hints and clues as to who this person is, even before they've arrived, or they already are in your life, and you're not seeking the opportunities. This is a card that says, be more aware of the opportunities around you. Be more aware of who this person is. Otherwise, you're going to lose out. Okay. You got your abundance, preparation, and harvest, and it's exactly that. This is a time of harvest for you. Things are about to sprout. You might be able to start, have your pick of the crop here. Okay, this person is your pick of the crop. They are the person that you can give your love to, and be very happy to give your love to. And it's going to definitely, you're going to be prepared for. So the uncomfort you're going through right now is preparing you for this person, preparing you for someone that you really do feel happy with, and someone who really will, bring about abundance and a lot of harvest. We've got twin flame. Okay, so again, as I said before, fated relationships, twin flame, lucid dreamings. Often you dream about your twin flame, a lot, and it will be very, very intense dreams. Often, they feel very real. You'll wake up and it actually, you'll often just think to yourself, wow, that was really amazing. And again, it's because the angels are preparing you. They're giving you the signs, they're giving you the symptoms. They're giving you all the stuff in front of you. I mean, it's up to you. If you want to miss the opportunity, then you're going to continuously have one bad relationship after another, and you can continuously be upset and continuously, really regret it. Okay. We've got Libra, and I did say air sign, and again, it doesn't have to be a Libra, it doesn't have to be an air, but they could have very strong Libra or air sign in their charts. This is someone who's, again, justice, that justice has to be served. Librans don't like unjust situations. Artistry, this is someone who's very creative, very artistic, elegant. I said before, very elegant, very diplomatic, again, diplomatic, sociable. Like I said, sociable. So this is someone who can be very diplomatic and yet hang about with a bunch of friends. As a woman, she can be drinking her beer and, swearing with the guys in the park, watching sports, flicking everyone with her beer, flicking everyone off, that as a female and as a man, he's very sociable. He's, loved by his peers and his friends. So, they can definitely have a bit of both. And partnership's very important to this person. And again, you've got a Queen of Diamonds, someone who maybe has maybe light skin or fair skin, could be fair hair, very motherly home lover. So this is someone who look after their children, will look after your home. They'll bring a lot of happiness to your home. This is also someone who's a leader. And if you're looking for a man, then you've got the Jack of Coins, which is very much the nest builder, also very much hard worker, also possibly fair skin or fair hair. Okay, so pile number 2, that's your possible future husband or wife. Okay, comment down below, like and subscribe. Moving on to pile number 3. Right, so pile number 3, these are the energies that you're going to be going through at the times when you are about to meet your possible future spouse. Okay. You're going to be going through a time where you've got the 5 of Rods here, which is very much a time of struggle, very much a time of fighting. There may just be a lot of situations in your life where you have to fight and you're very defensive. This is definitely a card of feeling very defeated and struggle. A lot of conflict in your life and a lot of struggle. Okay, and then you've got the Knight of Swords. So you're then going to become highly passionate. You're obviously going to turn your back on this struggle and this strife, and you're going to charge forward. Okay, you're going to be, I know what I want now. I know where I'm going, and you're not going to, you are not going to take no for an answer. Okay, I can see you very much coming out of the darkness. As you can see, there's some dark clouds in the background, and you are charging forward. Passion. This is a lot of passion, a lot of energy. You're just going for what you want. Okay. And with the Page of Cups, that's exactly what it is. You're starting to see who you are and what you want. You're starting to see the positivity after all the negative that you've gone out. With the Knight of Swords, you might just using that knife and cutting through the bullshit and the negativity in your life, and you're focusing on all the possibilities that life has to offer. Okay, You might find that there's a bit of a surprise at the end of your battle, where you'll find and meet this new person in your life. You might be on a creative place where you start to find a lot more creativity. You might start to realize that you have creative talents, and you might be working really hard on your creativity during this time. Okay, so who is this person? Right, so you've got the Three of Cups. So your future spouse is someone who loves to hang out with their friends. They are definitely someone who likes to have a lot of fun, maybe likes to go out and drink. I'm not saying drink a lot, but they definitely like to go out and party and definitely have a very, really good time. This is a very sociable person, someone who you might meet through a celebration, just putting it out there, maybe a wedding or some kind of celebration, but they just really are. They're fun-loving people. Okay, you've got the Knight of Wands. So this is also someone who's very passionate. Okay, this is also someone who unfortunately maybe is... They're so passionate that they sometimes don't think things all the way through. They might be very quick-witted at times. They might jump in too quickly with a lot of their stuff, which brings them a little bit of trouble. Again, someone who's definitely got a lot of passion. Maybe, and just maybe, for some of you, this person might be in a relationship when you first meet them, and maybe that's why you're going to be fighting. You might be fighting off the other females or males in a situation to get to this person, because you also got the Lovers card, and that's a lover boy, I was about to say, or like a lover girl, but this is a card of choices. It could be a Gemini that this person is. It could be fire sign, could be water sign, but this is someone who maybe has a lot of desires. They're very sexual. There's fire, there's maybe they've dealt with a lot of temptation in the past, maybe because of three-party situation. This could be, if you look at, with a guy, maybe in the past, this is someone who definitely was a player. Okay, I'm just getting a very much of a player energy, someone who swoops in, has his passionate affairs and swoops that out, especially with all the females around. But like I said, take whatever resonates. You'll soon find out. But again, you're not letting this deter you. You are not letting this at all deter you away from what you want. Okay, you've decided that this is what you want, and you are going after this person regardless of whatever energies they put out. Okay, and I'm laughing because you've got the take charge of the situation. So again, you might meet this person at a bar, and they're going to be surrounded by women, or this woman at a bar and she's going to be surrounded by men, and you're just going to go, you're mine. Okay, you're just get someone who just walks in and goes, that's the one, that's my future husband, or that's my future wife. Okay, let it go. There might be, maybe it's the struggle you need to let go of. Maybe you need to let go of past struggle or past conflict, so that you can go forward. Let go you've got the Freedom card here, so maybe maybe in the past you had to free yourself from quite a lot of struggle. You've had to free yourself from conflict and just a lot of negativity. Okay, you've got a lot of extra cards. Okay, you got your passed over loved one, so not that might be resonate with someone, but it's got your comfort, forgiveness, and support. It might be, maybe you might meet this person after as I said, during a celebration, but it might also be maybe after a death of someone. Maybe you're celebrating life like at a funeral, not in a negative way. But this is, they're saying, you're gonna have a lot of forgiveness. Let go of the past. Let go of whatever. Maybe this person is from your past, and they maybe cheated on you in the past. I'm just throwing this out there, and maybe you need to forgive them and find comfort. Let go of what happened in the past. Maybe they've changed. Okay. Manifestation, planting, and reaping. So again, you might be right now manifesting this person, or manifesting this person back in your life. Maybe, whatever the situation is, maybe there's been other women or other men in the life, and you coming and fighting, and you want a new beginning with them. Okay. But you reap what you sow. Okay, so just watch what you're thinking, watch what you believe, because you're planting the seeds. Okay, so I've got Capricorn here. Again, this, take what resonates. It doesn't necessarily mean that this is a Capricorn. Could be in their charts. Okay, this is earth energies. So I did say earth before. This is someone who's very much of the sage, very much a builder. They could literally be a builder. Someone with a lot of tenacity, someone with a lot of stamina. Again, I said, quite sexually charged. Someone, who definitely has a lot of passion in the bedroom. Someone who's also very responsible. Someone who's very patient. Okay. And then I also got the King and Queen of Cups here, so that's very interesting. So if you're looking for a woman, she could be the Queen of Cups, and this is someone who's very emotionally supportive. They could possibly have a few problems from the past. Someone who might have a slightly darker personality, but they're very good at listening. And it could be fair hair or fair skin. It could also be quite mature, or they could be maturing. Again, this could be the Lovers card, and the thing could also be reunions. You could very much have someone from your past and they were like that, like they were the player and they did hurt you, and that's why you need to let it go, because now they've come back as your king. Okay, so the knight's becoming a king, or the young lass is becoming a queen. So just again, take whatever resonates, because this could be someone from your past who hurt you, who cheated on you, who maybe someone who you didn't even really date because they were so much of a player that they just charged in and came in and went out, but they're coming back as someone who's a lot more wise, a lot more a lot more good counselor, someone that they might have battled addictions. Okay, so again, maybe this is someone from your past who the reason why they were players, and I'm not giving excuses to anyone, but it's because maybe they had they had addictions. Addictions can be anything from negative self-talk to booze, to alcohol, to work addictions. Addictions always come from someone who's got a low self-esteem. Okay, because when you've got a high self-esteem, you don't need these things to help you to get you through the day. Be it work, be it porn, be it drugs, whatever their addictions was in the past, sexual addictions, it comes from a low self-esteem. So maybe he or she has really taken the time out to think about what they've done and where they are, and they've changed. And that's why you need to let it go and forgive them for their past. Okay, pile number 3, that's what I have for you for today. Hopefully one of these piles resonate with you, and please let me know down below if they do, and please subscribe and comment. Let me know what you're going through, and I will chat to you soon.